Hi, hello, namaste. Welcome to MathMads YouTube channel where learning math is made easier. After solving some of the MCQs, now let's try to solve some of the 2-mark problems. The problem is like this. In the given figure, PQRS is a trapezium. I have drawn the trapezium and PQ is parallel to RS. Okay, this is parallel to RS. Okay, there are on PQ and RS there are points E and F respectively such that FE or EF intersects SQ at G. The same thing I have drawn. On PQ E is there, on RS F is there. I have joined it and I have to join SQ also. Now these two lines are intersecting at G. Okay, what should we prove? Prove that EQ into GS is equal to GQ into FS. So this is what we have to prove. Now for proving this product is equal to this product, we should first identify where those sides are lying. Correct? EQ and GS. Let me identify where those sides are. EQ is here and GS is here, this line. Okay. Similarly, where is GQ and FS? GQ is here and FS is here. Correct? Now, if you can observe, these two sides, we have to consider triangle such that all these four sides are included. Now, which is the two triangles which we can consider? The one which we can consider is GEQ and the other triangle which we can consider is GFS. So these are the two triangles which we can consider. Now, straight away we can't take the ratios of this because we don't know yet whether they are similar or not. So let me consider these two triangles. In triangle SGF and triangle GEQ. Okay, I don't know yet whether they are similar or not. Let me try to prove whether they are similar. Okay, as soon as you see parallel here, so RS is parallel to PQ, don't you think SF will be parallel to EQ? Okay, I can consider them as parallel. Whenever parallel lines comes into picture, the most favorite angle, alternate angle comes into picture also. So let me consider angle F to be one of the angle and let me name it as angle 1. Okay, so the alternate angle for angle 1 will be angle E here in this triangle. Let me just call it as angle 2. Similarly, any other angles? One Z we have covered. Let us cover the reverse Z. If I consider angle S to be one of the angle and name it as angle 3, the alternate angle for this will be Q here, which will be angle 4. Correct? So in triangle SGF and GEQ, we have angle 1 is equal to angle 2 and angle 3 is equal to angle 4. Both of them are because of alternate angles. You can stop here itself and consider AA similarity, or you can consider one more angle also, that is angle G, and write angle G is equal to angle G, or you can just name them angle SGF is equal to angle EGQ because they are vertically opposite angles. Okay, now therefore triangle, which is the way you should write, SGF is similar to S is equal to which angle? S is 3 and it is equal to Q. So I'll write Q here. G is equal to G because it is vertically opposite. So I'll just write G here. F is equal to which angle? F is equal to E. So triangle SGF is similar to triangle QGE. Now is the time where you have to write the ratios. How will you write the corresponding ratios? Let me just erase this because this is done. So we have triangle SGF is similar to triangle QGE. So how will you write the ratios? SG by QG is equal to GF by GE. GF by GE is equal to SF by QE. SF by QE. Now, what we had to prove? EQ into GS, GQ into FS. Again, identify where is it. Where is EQ? EQ is here. EQ into GS. Okay. So, EQ is here. GS is here. So, let me consider this and this ratio. What will I get now? If I cross multiply both of them, I'll be getting SG into QE or EQ is equal to, what do I get here? QG or GQ into SF. Now for my verification, I'll just check whether this was the same thing required to prove. GQ into FS, GQ into FS, okay, SG into EQ, SG into EQ. So we have arrived at the solution, we have proved it. Now let's solve the second problem. The problem is like this. In the given figure, G is the midpoint of PQ of triangle PQR. I've drawn the same. GH is parallel to QR. So we have marked it using the arrow mark. Prove that H is the midpoint of PR. So they have given for one side G is the midpoint. We have to prove that H is the midpoint for the other side. But what information do we have extra? GH is parallel to QR. So what can we use here? We can make use of the basic proportionality theorem. So in triangle PQR, okay, GH is parallel to QR, which means that GH is going to divide the two sides in same proportion. So what do we get here? PG by GQ is equal to PH by HR. Correct? But what extra information do we have here? We know that G is the midpoint. What is the responsibility of midpoint here? It divides the whole line into two equal parts, which means that PG is equal to GQ. Correct? Two equal parts. BG is one part, GQ is one part. Both of them are equal. Now let's substitute the same thing in the first equation here. So what will the first equation become? Write PG or GQ as the other one. So PG by PG is equal to PH by HR. So what do you get here? PG by PG, I can cancel out. I'll get 1 by 1. Correct? So you have 1 is equal to PH by HR. So if you cross multiply, what will you get? PH is equal to HR. Now, here you got PG is equal to GQ. So G was your midpoint. Here you have got PH is equal to HR. So which will be the midpoint? H will be the midpoint. So now you have proved that H is the midpoint. Simple problem. So now let's solve the third problem. The problem is like this. In the given figure of triangle ABC, points D and E are on CA and CB such that DE is parallel to AB. The same thing I have written. AD is equal to 2x. So now let's fill it. AD is equal to 2x. Next thing, DC is equal to x plus 3. DC is equal to x plus 3. Okay. Next, BE is equal to 2x minus 1. 2x minus 1. And CE is equal to x. So now we should find the value of x. Simple problem. They have given DE is parallel to AB. What should you do? You should apply basic proportionality theorem. So in triangle, which is a triangle given ABC, you can just write DE is parallel to AB. Okay, DE is parallel to AB. So DE will divide the two sides in same proportion. So you have DE here, the line is AC. So CD by DA. CD by DA is equal to, you have BC here. So CE by EB. CE by EB. Correct? Now let's fill with the values. CD is x plus 3 by DA is 2x is equal to CE is x by 2x minus 1. What will you do? You will cross multiply. So you will get x plus 3 into 2x minus 1 is equal to 2x square. So if you multiply this, 2x square minus x plus 6x minus 3 is equal to 2x square. You have 2x square here, you have 2x square here. So I'll just cancel it out. Next, you have 6x and minus x. So this will become 5x. I'll shift 3 to the other side is equal to 3. So now your x is 3 by 5. So this is the value of x. Simple problem.